Morisot was a female French artist. She painted during the Impressionist period. Her paintings were light and delicate and usually of women and children and things from everyday life, like this still life of flowers. Today we will create our own still life of a vase of flowers using line, shape, color, and texture. We're going to start our still life. We're going to begin with our vase, and instead of doing in the center, I'm just going to put it off to the center a little bit. You could use it over here or over here. You probably want your vase as big as your hand. If you have it too small, it's going to be hard to get your flowers in there. So using my little brush, my round brush, you get a little bit of black paint. Make sure you do a little air drawing, see how you're going to make your vase. I'm just going to do kind of a wide U, and I'm just using the tip of my brush. If I use the whole brush, it would get thick, and I have some dry brush strokes right there, so I'll just use the tip to get the outline. Now I'm going to add 5, 6 circles for my flowers. If they're really small, like this, that's going to be hard to get your color in there. So make them large. Just going to turn that into my center. You have a little bit of bumps on them, that's all right. I'll put one more up here. Now we can add our leaves. I just do these 2 curved lines that meet at points. Thinking, where can I fill up some space? I think I'll leave that for now. I thought about putting one here, but maybe I'll just leave it. Now go ahead and do your centers of your flowers. I just do some dots. Now I'm going to think about the tabletop. The tabletop's going to come from the side of my vase all the way to the edges. When I have a placement ready, take your line all the way to the edge. Now this line, I'm just kind of visualizing where it would be. I don't want to do it on top of the vase, but I do want it to line up with the other side. Now that I'm done with that, I can wipe some of my paint off of my brush there, and I can also do some horizontal brush strokes on my tabletop like that. We're going to grab another brush. This is our flat brush, and we're going to pick up some white paint, and we're going to go right on top of our black paint. It will mix and give us like a gray. Horizontal. Go right off the edge. If you're running out of paint, pick up some more. Go slowly around your vase. I still have some of my paper showing through, my blue paper. It's all right. So I don't want to add too much white because I don't want to lose all my tabletop color, all that blue that's showing through. All right, now we are going to do our flowers, and we're going to start with the lightest color first. I think I'm going to be using like my yellows, oranges, and reds. The lightest would be yellow. So I have my brush, just clean it off a little bit here on your messy mat. Pick up your yellow. I'm going to do circular lines. Watch out for that black paint. Just using the tip, thinking about where I'm going. I got a little bit of black on that one. That's all right. If that happens, you want to get rid of the black, just wipe it off on your messy mat. Now find the next, maybe I'll grab some orange. You get too much, you wipe a little bit off. Go on top of that yellow. I want that yellow still showing through, so I'm not going to cover it completely. And grab some pink. Maybe the pink I'll just kind of grab around the outer edges. I keep meaning to go on top of my leaves, so I'm thinking about what I'm doing. I didn't want to do my leaves, and then my last color is red. Do I have to have all these colors on everyone? Nope, choice is yours. I'm doing a little bit of a wavy line in that one. Give it a little bit of texture. Last thing we can do is grab a little bit of white to give our flowers a little bit of the colors, a little tint, lighten it up. See how that tint's coming through? All right, I have some extra flower paint on my paintbrush, and I'm going to go ahead and add that on my wall color. Back and forth, go slower around your flowers. Get the Now my brush is mostly clean. I'm going to get the leaves done. I have 3 leaves on mine. I'm going to start with my lighter green. So dip that in. Then I'm going to grab some darker green. I always like a little bit of that other paint to show through. If I want to grab a little white to give myself a tint, and do that as well. Now I can get rid of that extra paint in my background. Now I'm thinking about what color I want to do my base. I think maybe I'm going to go ahead with this dark blue. Pick up my dark blue. And grab some white, give it a little tint in there, using some curved brush strokes to show form. I don't want to overmix though. I want to see a variety of the blues in there. If I need a little more white, I can do that. And there is our Impressionist still life. I feel like I could play with my background wall a little bit more. I wonder what it would look like just with adding some of this blue in there. Definitely think that looks a little bit better and added a little bit more depth into my background.